Well, in today's video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I recently posted a Instagram photo, and in the caption I said, ask some questions down below and I will pick my favorites for a YouTube video of a Q&A. So, as I promised in that post, today I picked, I don't know how many questions, but I'm going to try and answer as many questions as possible and hopefully under around 15 to 10 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes. That's my goal. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoy. There will probably be some answers to questions that you have not yet heard, so stay tuned for this. So, I have all the questions listed right here on my computer. As I answer the questions, I'm going to overlay the question with my answer. Let's do it. So, our first question asks, what is the best round you have shot, and what is your go-to club? So it's like two questions in one, but I'll take it. Best round, 4 under, 68. I've shot 68 so many times, it's just unbelievable. I can't go lower. That is my number. My favorite club, probably the 8-iron. Favorite all-time golf moment that you've experienced? So for me, it was my hole-in-one. It was the very first time I ever went out and played an original, like a regular round of golf, and it was with my neighbors. The full story I'll link in the description. I made a full YouTube video on it, but that was probably my favorite all-time golf moment that I've experienced because it was just very special. What distance / club are you the most confident with? So for me, I know I just said 8-iron is like my favorite club, but as far as distance goes, and my confidence and how I am gonna see a shot, get close to the hole every single time, it's probably 85 yards with a 60 degree. What motivates you to golf and try to be the best you can be? So for me, it's not like the haters necessarily, it's just the people who don't believe in me and the people who don't agree with what I'm doing. And yes, I respect everyone's opinion, but when you have people saying, you suck at golf, you're playing so terrible in your college tournaments, why are you so bad, blah, 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 this and that, when your friends are doubting you, when you're starting social media, everything like that, I'm not trying to complain, I'm just saying, that's probably what motivates me, and it's not that I just want to prove them wrong. It's just kind of like, I just want to show people that I'm better than they actually think I was or am. So that's probably what motivates me the most. Let's not all be negative here. If I had to think of some good things, it would probably be like my family members and people that I'm really close to who really believe in me and support me. Those people really motivate me because they just believe in my passion. What other sports did / do you play? So for me, I started growing up, I was playing baseball literally for 6-7 years until I was, I think, 11, and then I quit that and started playing soccer because all of my neighbors were playing soccer, and then I quit that to play golf at age of 13, and now all I do is play golf. What is your handicap at the moment? I believe it is a .3. It used to be in the plus figures, but I had to add all my college tournaments, and those were not good this season. If I were to add all my practice rounds and legit rounds that I've played outside of tournaments, it would definitely be a plus handicap, so under par. But yeah, I would just say scratch. It's safe to say scratch. Best / favorite course you've played? Easy answer, TPC Deer Run. Favorite golf trick shot you've ever made? And maybe a shot someone else has made. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go with, you know what? We're gonna go with the 5 slab through the leg dunk shot, or the backflip over the ball trick shot in between the slabs. And then maybe a shot that someone else has done. It has to be one of hole-in-one trick shots. I don't know which one. He's definitely, in my opinion, one of the best golf trick shot artists. So what is tougher, getting the shots on camera or actually hitting good shots while you're on camera? For me, you know, that's a tough one actually. I don't even know, like that's a weird question. I assume he's talking about trick shots. And if he's talking about trick shots, it's actually getting the shots, or making the shots, hitting the shots. But if he's talking about YouTube, it's a little bit of both, because you set up a camera, and for me, I'm trying to record as fast and as efficient as possible when I'm playing. So I set up a camera, I go and record, and maybe sometimes it doesn't always look the best or it's not in focus. Point down the sight.
Okay, that makes no sense. Yes, I am.
Center it though. Yeah. So use your right eye.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. I was okay. All right.
So maybe a little bit of both. If you could play golf with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be and why? Keep up the great content, my friend. Thank you, my friend. I will try my best. Who would it be? Arnold Palmer. He's a legend. Arnold Palmer. How many hole-in-ones have you had? I've had 3, all at a par 3 course, the par 3 course you've seen. So you might not count those as hole-in-ones. And then the next question, are you gonna collab with any other golf YouTubers? Yes, for sure. 100%. It's just a matter of time. Being in college and whatnot, you don't always have the most time in the world. So when I get college breaks and maybe throughout the summer, I'll be collabing with a lot of YouTubers. Hopefully. That is the goal. If you had the option to sign with any golf company, who would you sign with and why? Titleist, and the reason is simply I love their clubs and their golf balls and literally everything they do. Titleist is definitely my favorite golf company, and until another golf company proves me wrong, that will always be the case. How often do you travel for golf in college? So when we're in season, I believe it is 3 days a week, 24 days, I guess, per season, roughly. Do you lay up? No. Describe your favorite childhood memory in Canaan Woods. So for me, this is actually an easy one because it's the one that just pops into my memory. By the way, my neighborhood, I've grown up with neighbors that we've just been friends with each other our whole lives. We've all been the same age and whatnot, or at least around the same age. But my favorite memory is probably, we built like up on our hill, back behind our putting green, we built the craziest like snowboard track thingy-ma-bobbers. I don't even know if that's a word, but it was like the snowboard track, and we called it like the Winter X Games, our version of it. It was so awesome. What's your plan after community college? So this is another long answer, but I'm gonna try and make it as short and concise as possible. After community college, I'm probably done with college, and I know a lot of people might not agree with that. Honestly, after community college, I'm just gonna keep doing social media and whatnot. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Honestly, in 5 years, probably doing social media, traveling the United States, and just moving, traveling, having a blast. I want to do that for a while. That's my goal. I really do think that would be fun. How long have you been playing golf? Easy. 5 years. Are you going to start doing some more course vlogs? If so, you should do some with other golf YouTubers, if possible. 100%, 100%. That is coming soon. A regular course vlog will be coming soon. I'm waiting for it to be on a really good course, though. How did this account get started? Short answer, it started with my cousin and I just juggling in the living room. That's how the Instagram started, and that's how it all started. The long answer will probably be in a future video. Were you good enough to play D1? Short answer, no. I just need to make this clear. The NCAA video that I did about me losing my eligibility was 100% true. I mainly used my situation as an illustration. Yes, I probably would have considered playing NCAA college golf, but it wasn't a heartbreaker for me. I just needed my story to kind of get out there because it's happened to so many more kids in way worse situations, and it didn't work out well for them. So I needed to use my story as an illustration just to get it out there. And I really did want people to know kind of what was going on there. What is your most embarrassing moment in a tournament? So we were playing this like, Mid-America Cup, I think is what they call it. It was a match between Kansas City, the KC Golf Association versus St. Louis, and it was my very first time playing this tournament as match play. We were down in the match. I almost came off a 3-putt, but I clutched to the 2-putt, walking into the 11th hole at Lionsgate, and I heel shanked a driver that went 10 yards, and a lot of people were watching, so. Is it possible to include Shot Tracer in your YouTube videos? Unfortunately, as of now, I'm gonna have to be straight up honest with you guys, it's probably not. The reason is I already spend 2 to 4 hours sometimes editing each video, and adding a shot tracer into YouTube videos and so many different swings, it's just gonna make the process a lot longer. And with homework and everything else going on in my life, it's too much for me. It will happen when I get, hopefully, like breaks in college, like summer break and then after college, of course. What's in your bag? Love the channel. Thank you, and I actually did post a what's in the bag, so I will link that in the description so you can see that. Did you build your putting green yourselves, or did you pay someone to do it? And how much did it cost? We built it ourselves, me, my cousin, and my dad. I don't remember how much it cost us, but it was a lot cheaper than if we would have paid somebody to do it. So definitely a smart play there on our parts. It was just a lot of hard work. Favorite course in Kansas City? Shadow Glen. What's the best aspect of your game? Short games, like chipping and stuff. Why exactly did you hate golf before you ever played it? I was kind of that typical guy who just thought golf was this stereotype of, you know, my grandpa plays that. It wasn't really fair of me to stereotype it. And then also I didn't think it was an athletic sport, and I didn't want to be in that stereotype until I actually started playing it. So it was very immature of me to think that. But then again, I was like 10 years old, so what else was I supposed to think? Your favorite type of shot, like draw, stinger, high fade. What's most consistent for me? High draw. If we are talking like what looks the best, I would say stinger fade for sure. How do you maintain balance between this account, college golf, college classes, and your relationship with your girlfriend? So I kind of made a full-blown video on this. It was like a day in the life of video. I could kind of explain it a little bit. I just made a commitment to myself, guys. It was like a full-blown commitment. When I started college, I gave up TV. I gave up video games, 100%. Haven't watched TV, haven't played video games since I started college. Not only that, I made a commitment to myself that YouTube would become my full-time job, and it is now my full-time job. So if you make a commitment to yourself that you have a full-time job, you gotta work, and you can't make excuses about not working. So that was another good thing. I just made a commitment to myself. College classes is just a must. I mean, you gotta get your homework done, you gotta go to class. So, you know, just finding the hours in the day. And then of course, Rosie, we don't actually get to see each other that often. It's like every weekend, if that. So, you know, I try and FaceTime her as much as possible, but I mean, think about it. If you sleep for 6 hours, you have 18 hours in a day. So it's kind of your choice to decide what you want to do in those 18 hours. Do you plan playing professional golf? That is the 100% goal one day. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but I really do want it, so that'd be pretty cool. How do I hit that low stinger? I actually made a video on that as well on my YouTube channel, so I will link that in the description as well. When did you know you wanted to take golf seriously? After the day I made that first hole-in-one. It was like the weird trigger in my brain. I hit that one good shot. Of course it was all luck, but I thought it was skill. And when it went in the hole, the very first time I played golf, which I will link that video in the description for the full explanation. But when that happened, I was just like, this is it. This is it. What's one language you've always wanted to learn? Spanish. This isn't a question, but I wanted you to know that you inspire me so much. I watch your videos every day they come out, and I practice so hard, and your videos help me. You are my favorite YouTuber. Thank you. Seriously, like, that's not a question, but reading comments like that, shout out to you, man. Like, that's so awesome. Just, I don't know what to say. I'm kind of speechless. The fact that I can actually inspire people to get out there and work hard, man, that's crazy. It's crazy to even think about. So that's what it's about right there. Much appreciated to that, man. Would you take anything back if you could, in parentheses, trick shots and D1 college golf? Absolutely not. I definitely made the right decision. YouTube has turned into a career for me, and that's always, like, literally it's been my dream since a kid. So yes, I know social media can be very short term and everything can get taken away, and I 100% get that, but I wouldn't change it for anything. The reason I went to community college, like, even if I was eligible, I don't even know if I would have played for NCAA. I probably would have, but I'm not sure. Because community college has given me more time, and I still live at home, and I can make my videos still. So, yeah, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Do you plan on taking up a golf-related career? So, I guess if you guys didn't already know this, making YouTube videos, golf YouTube videos, is a full-time job. So, yeah, I mean, I would love this to be my career. If it so happens to be that way, if I continuously grow and, you know, maybe one day I do have 1 million subscribers or something like that, and if that were the case, I would love that, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. You know, to be honest with you, I like making videos just as much as I like playing golf, so I think I would love to make golf videos for a living, and I might even trade that for pro golf if the opportunity, so if it happened. Sorry, I can't talk. How long have you lived in Kansas City? I've lived here my whole entire life, so 18 years. Do you see yourself playing in a D1 school for college golf next year? Nope. Sorry, that's just kind of an abrupt answer. Why don't you play for a bigger college? The full explanation you're going to get is in my video on why I lost my eligibility for NCAA college golf, so I will also link that one in the description. How do you feel about playing JUCO? Actually, I really do like it because it gives me more time. How tall are you? I'm 6'2". Biggest mistake you've made as an IG/YouTuber? This one's a tough one. It's a good thing, but I haven't made many mistakes, but I have made some. So, in the beginning of my Instagram career, I guess you could say, I was over the top. Everything I did, I was like, go subscribe, go to here, click on there, click on that, blah, 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 blah. Ordering my followers around, which is exactly what I'm not doing while I'm doing YouTube. I don't want to be like that. But I wouldn't say that's the biggest mistake I made. I would just DM so many accounts asking for shoutouts, asking for shoutouts. That's not the way to do it. By the way, I didn't get like but one shoutout. That's not the way to do it. Make your own content, be original, and just come up with everything yourself. And naturally, you're just gonna grow. I wouldn't suggest anybody like going out there and just like bombarding people with DMs about shoutouts and stuff. So that was probably my biggest mistake. Q&A. What golf YouTube channels do you watch? I watch Peter Finch, Luke Kwon. I also watch John Baker, some of his videos for sure. I like his content. I like to watch recommendations that pop up. And GolfHolics, actually, I didn't mention them, but I watch GolfHolics and Brodie Smith Golf. Sorry, I'm just like forgetting all of these. But all of those YouTube accounts are great. Alright, so that was a long video. I hope I got it edited down to hopefully around 15 minutes. That's the goal. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to stay tuned for the next... Every time I feel myself about to stutter, I'm going to take a drink of water. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to stay tuned for the next time, guys. That's about it. Till next time. Peace.